Howdy folks, welcome back to Cattle and Crops. We are going to probably sleep till tomorrow, see if the dealer's got some more cattle. Well, since I streamed last, when I ended the last stream, I forgot to save and the game crashed. We lost 3 hours, basically we lost all progress. But since then I've went back, got the fields replanted, so we're all good there. And I've also bought 11 bulls. That was all the dealer had. I've got them transported back over. And I think we're ready to sleep. Let me just... oh, no, wait. I think I need to still fertilize the small fields. Wrong button. Let's go here and look. Yeah, I still need to fertilize the small fields. I forgot about that. Field 22... is good to go, although potassium is through the roof. And I forget what, it was something with the AI. Oh yeah, I had the AI do the first application with 42 meter width on the spreader. And for some reason it went to the different width next time I did the job. Don't know why. Oh, no, it wasn't width. I'm sorry. It used the right width. It didn't change the spread rate. It went back to the default 500 spread rate. That's why it's... these two rows here are burned in with potassium. I got that stopped. I did the rest by hand. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to the crop here, if anything. Because we put a whole bunch of potassium on there. But I nearly forgot. I do need... get the rest. Da doggy. So let's go do that before we sleep. Kitty cat's out here too, making sure I'm doing everything right. Whoop. A little bit of physics going on there. Let's pull in here and then we'll see what we need on these small fields. Now you can fill from the main area, or you can back up to these fertilizer spots. I'm going to back up. Say that, now it's not popping up. Oh, you can only unload there, that's right. Never mind. I'm back under the main pipe. So I'll make sure I'm actually under that. But I need to determine what spread rate, what amount, all that good stuff. Take from the left, that's our 15, 15, 15, and let's just go ahead and tell it to load. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a spreadsheet. Let's take a look at field 14. And then I'm going to have to switch back and forth. Bear with me here. I'm using a spreadsheet here. Can I blow that up? There we go. All right, so we're on field 14. And we've got field grass. And we've got the 15, 15, 15. There we go. I need to fill in what our current values are. They are the default 50, 20, 50. Roger. What's our spread rates looking like? We used this and we did 500. We get nitrogen and phosphate up pretty decent. Phosphate would be good. Might have to get a third application because I've got the in stock. I've got the 15, 15, 15, and I've got the K60. All right, so we're going to need at least 372 kilograms. Spread rate is going to need to be 500. Well, we've got plenty now. Out the field, we'll get the spreader set up. Yes, Rooster. Thank you. Thank you, Rooster. Chat back up there. Alright, you stay there. Back over to the game. So let's leave it at 24 work with on the smaller field. I think that'll be fine. And then let's crank the spread rate up. It said 517, so let's go with 525. That's a 24. Vehicle position. There we go. Wish you could click and hold. Yeah, that looks like that ought to work. Back up a bit. Auto steer on. Off we go. Hey, we got another achievement in German. Hopefully they'll fix that someday. And also hopefully they'll fix the spread effect. You can only see it from certain angles at certain distances. It's kind of strange. As you can see on the mini-map there, we're getting a nice spread done. Alright, let's kick that off. Oh, actually I kicked it into cruise too. It was a little too fast. And we will have not quite full width down through here. Not quite lined up with the field either. So we're kind of wasting some fertilizer because we're wider, but I can't really see the particle effect, so. You have to get like zoom right in on it and be at the right angle. Let's come across the bottom here. Then in theory, we should be in pretty good shape on the phosphate. And nitrogen should be about halfway there. Take a quick look. Yeah, we're up in the green. I don't know that this scales. I guess the colors are different. Let's see, we're supposed to be 97.5 average on the phosphate, and we're at 98.8, so that's just right. So let's go plug this new numbers in. We got basically 129 and 99. So back over to our spreadsheet. 129, oops, 129, 99, and 129. So we're good there. We don't need more of that. We need a spread rate of 1,000. I don't think we can actually do that. We might have to do 2 applications of the K60. Then we'll have to figure out what we can do for nitrogen. I don't have anything that's just straight nitrogen. I think maybe you can get that in liquid form, so we might end up buying the sprayer. So anyway, we need 1,000 kilograms per hectare of potassium. So let's head back to the barn. Got one, you rabbit. You thought better of running across the road. So you can back in and dump there, or you can just do it from right here. Since we're going to refill, and just do it from right here. We're going to unload into fertilizer storage left. And it'll pump it across. X0. No ammonia. But ammonia, would that be nitrogen? I didn't do well in chemistry. So it's not called ammonia. We can buy... What can we buy? Let me pop back over to my spreadsheet here. Here. There's all the different fertilizers that were... I don't think they've added anything. So we have nitro chalk. Basically lime, I think. What we're getting ready to put on is K60. It's all potassium. Oh, urea. Yeah, there you go. That'd be your ammonia. Then I want to load from the right. What? Won't you let me load anything? You bugged out? Oh, gotta switch this. There we go. Not bugged out, just operator error. How much do we need? Oops. We need about 780, so we'll call it 800 kilograms. So let's load up 825 kilograms. That'll work. That should do us. Chat back up. Alright, that's going to stay the same. The biggest spread rate we can do is 625. I forgot your keys don't work when you're in the radial menu. Stop! So let's do 2 applications at 500. Leave it at the 24 width. And off we go. It is on, I swear. I just can't see it. I know I reported that bug a long time ago. Maybe I should go report it again. Get right up here, then you can see it. See it on the minimap. Very orange. Makes me wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Stop it real quick. Needs to go up to 2. Oh, did I push that wrong? Why is it all the way up to 220? I'm doing something wrong. What did I do wrong here? Yeah, something went haywire. Oh. Got to change this. Because I'm dumb. Forgot to change that. It's much higher concentration. Spread rate needs to be 270. Caution, amateur farmer. Danger ahead. Is it good enough to replace Farm Sim? I mean, that's a completely subjective. But I would say no, in a general sense. Because it's not complete. And I think also it's different target audiences. This is an actual, like, farming simulator is their aim, whereas Farming Simulator is more casual console arcade type game. Now, for me personally, it is good enough because I've already played 1,000 hours of Farm Sim 19 and it doesn't really do anything for me anymore. So I'm looking forward to more in-depth. But Cattle and Crops isn't done, so who knows. Fertilizer does not increase yield. I think it increases growth speed or something like that. It doesn't quite work how it's supposed to yet. Yeah, so I had this all jacked up. So I messed up my spreadsheet. Let's try that again. Without burning the crops out of the ground. So I don't know if that helped X0, but those kind of things are completely subjective though. But I would say, like I said, in a general sense, no, because it's not nearly complete. One thing I'm going to really miss from Farm Sim is I really enjoyed in Farm Sim 19 the whole like build your own farm thing with placeables, terrain deformation, that kind of thing. Other than that, I pretty much like everything else better in Cattle and Crops. It's just such a better farming simulator. But you can also enjoy both. That's what I did. Played the crap out of 19 until I just got tired of it. 1,000 hours is no joke. spreading a little into the grass. Alright, auto steer off. We're going to turn here at the bottom of the field. Now, a smart guy, when I had the other fertilizer loaded, would have went ahead and hit 16, but I got kind of distracted. Wasn't thinking about it. And we got a potassium overload here at the bottom of the field, looks like. Well, I think we're going to have to go hit 16 now. I think it had the same starting parameters. Let's go double check before we start spreading. And how's it going, by the way? Is it Crumb? I'm going to go with Crumb, unless you correct me. I don't think I've seen that name in here before. Welcome to my little corner of Twitch. I guess that stays the same no matter which field you're on. Or does it? Weird. Yeah, it's at 50, 20, 50. So if we go ahead and hit this with the same spread rate and then go get the other fertilizer, we'll be pretty much in the same boat. Seen a few posts. Yeah, I've got a little more active on the forums since 1.0. I've been trying to help it on the Steam discussion groups as well. There's a lot of people over there that aren't on the forums or the Discord. Too many places, people get kind of scattered. There we go. I've been playing this since it was a tech demo on Kickstarter, so it's come a long ways. Still got a long ways to go. Alright, auto steer on. Off we go. I might run out though, since I hadn't planned on doing 2 fields. But I did mess up the calculation, so maybe we'll have enough. So it's just after 3 here in game, so we'll be able to get this done today. And then hopefully the dealer will get some more bulls in tomorrow. Or soonish. I think I'd like to get the full 40 that I can have right now. Let them fatten up for a year and a half or so. What I should have done is increase the width just a bit. Well, we'll have a little strip down the side there. Is that the east side? I forget which way which way is north? Oh, that way is north, so it's the south side. And we are going to have enough, so that's good. To get a good start. I've never really played and had trouble making money, but I haven't tried to like maximize profits or anything. So no, I don't really know. I usually just buy some bulls, plant some crops, and have fun and make money. But I also haven't paid a whole lot of attention to like how much money. Why am I driving slow? I don't know. So we'll go switch fertilizers again. I mean, the bulls seem like easy money because you can just stick them out in your pasture. You don't even have to feed them. I'm not going to be feeding mine because I don't have anything to feed them right now. They won't get fat as quick, but they'll put on weight. Alright, I'm going to be right under the spout. There we go. And we want to unload that back into the right. Back to loading from the left. We don't need nearly that much. Let's just grab like a ton. And I don't remember what our spread rate was. Let's go plug our numbers in. Or wrong field. So we got 50, 20, 200 now. That's a nice round number. 50, 20, 200. And we're back on the 15. 500, that's right. And then we're going to be short on nitrogen on both fields. Just doing silage. Yeah, I don't know how profitable that would be. Unless you were doing a lot of it. So 500 on the spread rate. Got it. What's it go to? 625? Alright. 500. I can just follow my tracks. Don't even really need GPS now. No, wrong field, dummy. It's been a long day. That field sure doesn't need any more fertilizer. Once the ground's smoking, you've got enough stuff on it. Oh, I do so enjoy driving tractors in this. Farm sim always feels like you're driving a styrofoam tractor with no mass to it. So yeah, we'll just follow the tracks. Be close enough. We got pretty green color. Oh yeah. I learned my lesson. I turned autosave back on every 15 minutes. These two little fields that I'm doing here, if you weren't here for the first stream, are my grass fields. And we've got some, wheat over in the big field, number 22. Doing that for grain and straw, even though I don't think they have any use yet for straw in the game, other than selling it. It's not really worth the effort of selling it. So I don't know if we'll do anything with the straw or not. Maybe we will. Run, little bunny. You see a little bunny on Twitch? You might be hiding in the compression. Alright, now the numbers ought to be looking pretty good. I love that you can roll backwards. Alright, back to field. So for field grass, we need 97, we're at 88. We need 292, we're at 268. I'm going to call that good. What we're lacking on both of these fields is nitrogen. We need some nitrogen. Run, little buddy. Run, little buddy. Don't move. No, no, no. We got him. He would have just stood still. He'd been fine. That's right. He's made out of solid unobtainium. The bunny is just fine. Murderer. Yeah. You saw him, he ran away. He's fine. I have foam tires on this tractor. Stop. So we want to unload to the left. There we go. And then I believe the... Was it urea? Yeah, that's... Or we can get nitrate shock. Can we buy urea somewhere? I forget. If not, we can run down to the co-op and get a bin full of nitrate shock. Double check here. If we go to the tank trader. We get the N36 down at the harbor. We can get urea at the co-op. $3.39 per kilogram. Nitrate shock is cheaper at $2.61. $2.20. That's N36. N27. N46. So is urea actually cheaper? Not sure. And is that liquid? I don't think that's liquid. Now, the N36 is liquid. I've bought that before down there at the harbor. Maybe we should do that and we can play with the sprayer. I don't have a sprayer, but we could go buy a sprayer. Yes, Mr. Rooster. I hear you. Ellie, we're done with the spreader. Let's wash it out. Don't want it to be all rusted out next year. That's not really a thing. It's just a little bit of role play. Gotta make your own fun. So let's back this on in here. Lower down with our actual hydraulic controls. I know, crazy stuff to have in a farming game. Tractor and then detach. Alrighty, let's have you head over to the dealer. We can buy a sprayer, we can fill it up there, and we'll head back to the farm. I'm going to have Mr. Autopilot drive us down there while we check dealer prices. Spreaders? Nope. Fertilizers? Oh, did you get hung up on the trailer? You got plenty of room. Nudge you past there. There he goes. He's okay now. Fertilizers. Yeah, so we can get a Land Cruiser for... You don't need the bigger fill level. 35 grand. Let's do it. Done. No traffic. We're all good. Alright, let's hop in the cab and we'll let Otto drive us. That's right, Mr. Autopilot. Alright, we'll take back over. There's some cars. And there's our sprayer.
Somebody's hosting the channel.
Hey Dave, thanks for the host. Yeah. Well, Otto gets her done. Then we just gotta go right around the corner. And we'll fill her up. And unless it's just obscenely expensive, I might as well fill it up all the way. And we'll have it. And we can dump it in the storage tank there at the farm. In 36, that's all they sell here. Price $220 per 1,000, so it's going to be $845. Yeah, let's do it. I guess the hose is on the other side. My bad. I was going to turn off 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Dave. How you doing? How you doing? Didn't end up getting to stream any over the weekend. But we're back at it today. Let's hop out and take a look here while it's filling up. Have a fill. It doesn't have a fill on this side. This is a one-way street, so I guess I could have turned around. Oh, you're on vacation this week. Nice. Hey, I think we're done. And we're the only ones here, so don't tell anybody. We're going to go up this one-way street. Feel that load back there. So vacation weeks, does that mean you get to work on the basement? Or is that all squared away? You hush, X-Zero. You see nothing. Oh, you're out in California. Gotcha. Well, have fun. Their blinkies on. Man, they really need to redo the lights. Lights are pretty pathetic. So people complain about the graphics in this game, but I mean, I think they're fine. To me, it looks way more realistic than Farm Sim. Farm Sim looks so cartoony. I mean, this is fairly simplistic, I guess you could say, but to me it looks more real, especially when you get all the different changes throughout the seasons. Alright, anybody coming? Nope, we're good. We're on the coal! Make this hill. Alright, we'll do 14 first. You're not home, the problem doesn't exist. Alright. We'll play your little game, Dave. Alright. What in the world I got going on here? Let's get you unfolded. But then do I want the full width? That almost covers the whole dang field, doesn't it? We probably want to set it to the other work width. 15. Uh-oh. Hung up on a tree. That'll buff right out. But what do we need as far as nitrogen goes? That's the question. On this field, we're at 129, and we want to be at 215. Go back to the spreadsheet. Where's my mouse cursor? Mouse! Here, boy. Oh, there you are. Alright, field 14, and we have our in 36. We're at, what did I say? Was it 129? Yeah, 129. We want to be at 215, so we want a spread rate of 239. 239. Roger that, and let's go ahead and turn that on. Back over here to spray rate 235 to 40. There we go. It's a little bit finicky. Height limitation. Let me bring that right down because we don't have any plants. And let's see, is the slope compensation is on. I need to move because this is going to be anywhere close to being lined up. something like that. Let's get this on. Reset. 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 No, you're not 28. You're 15. Why are you detecting as 28? Doesn't know about the half width, I guess. That's pretty close. What happens if we round that out to 87 and kick it over to 88? There we go. That's closer. Perfect. Ship it. Auto steer on. Off we go. Beautiful. So for me, that's a lot more fun than just buy, you know, generic liquid fertilizer and spray it on and it's magically fertilized. Whoa! That's tree. What I should have done is probably left a headland up here. Now we're getting into tricky bits. We're actually almost dragging on the ground. Maybe we should raise it up just a hair. There we go. And then if I raise and then lower back to the new minimum. There we go. Let's try that. Turn off that marker, can't I? Whoa! Now watch when I turn off the spray down here. Nice little effect. And off. Did you catch that? It actually stops spraying here and then the pressure goes out and it ripples out through there. Kind of cool. Little detail. Turn this a bit like that. Oh, it hit the tree. No, we're good. Professional driver, closed course. Do not attempt. We turn it on, it sprays in the middle, and then heads out towards the ends of the boom. What's not clear is what speed I should be going. I'm just kind of guessing. The smarter move probably would be to use the same width. So if I was using 15 here, I should have used 15 on the other spreader. Then you're using the same tracks all the time. But I didn't think about that. Bonk. Right into the tree. Perfect. Oh, I got you, Dave. Yeah, I hadn't seen any mod maps. Not completed, anyway. So I was curious where you had seen that. Now, in theory, this field down here needs the same amount, because they both started the same. We can drag that through the bushes if we can fit between the tree and the yield sign. No problem. So, looks like we drive a little bit to the right of this track. Is it worth even turning on GPS? Probably not. Yeah, just kind of one tractor width over. We'll eyeball this one. That's why you don't eyeball. See, we're already off. I think we're going to have enough fertilizer, though. I pushed the wrong button. Also looking at the field and ran right into a tree. I'm just not doing too great tonight. Banging my farm equipment all over the place. Messing up calculations. Pushing the wrong keys. Forgetting to lower the booms. Terrible. And all this just so the grass will grow a little faster. Though they said they're going to concentrate on performance over the next few months. So I don't know if that means everything else gets left behind. Like, you know, when does soil temperature matter? When does water matter? When does fertilizer do anything besides increase the growth speed? All that stuff. When do we have to water our bulls? Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they can get stuff finished. Overlapped a little bit. Let's move over. A little bit better. This is why you use the field guidance system. I got lazy. So that's these fields. Does the big field need it? Don't know. Have to go look. It's wheat, so it's going to have different requirements. Let's see. I got to raise it and then fold it. Now we can fold it in. Right, we're looking over here for spring wheat. We need 120. We're good there. 95. We're way over on potassium because of a mistake. Alright, we're good on the big field. That's it. Fertilizing done. Can I even pull this up this hill? I don't think I can. I'm in two-wheel drive, though. I think that's still on. Here we go. I might need it in manual mode. Whoa, no, not in reverse. What are you doing? Whoa! I think it would walk it out of here if I had full control over the gears. So let's go back to gameplay. Difficulty? There it is. Manual. You just walk it out of here in second gear? Do you have enough traction? There you go. A little tractor that could. Just not with automatic. See, the hose is on that side, so let's go around this way. My 11 bulls. Are all of them in the field? That's the question. Probably not. They tend to escape. Alright, we want to unload into there. Then we're going to count cows. Bulls. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be 11. Let me try from this angle. Maybe I didn't see one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there we go. I didn't see the other one back there behind the trees. Amazingly, they're actually all in. You didn't hook up the hose? Immersion ruined. Most of the other hoses it hooks up. I guess not this one. Go. That's right. Got it in manual. Complete ripoff. Enough room for that there? I don't think we do. We'll just pull it through here and store it in the building. Raise lower small tank? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. There we go. I'll set that back to automatic mode. It's handier. Driving with the keyboard. Does that change your XP boost? No. Okay, good. That would be kind of dumb. Because most of the tractors are Automatic. All right, fields are good. We need more bowls. So let's sleep until tomorrow and see where we're at. Hit save and then sleep. Let's see, we need to be off 8 hours. Sure. There we go. Sun's coming up. I was looking down at the old cattle dealer. I guess they don't get replenished every day. They do show they do show as 100% planted, so that's good. All right, let's sleep another day. A little rain overnight. And yay, we got cows. When I say cows, I mean bulls. Well, how many are on here? They're all young. All right, let's buy them all. Yeah, I wish there was a faster way to do this. Can I? I'll highlight those all green. Can I buy them? There we go. All right. Oh, we got 11 more down there. I should have waited till I could have bought the rest. That'd been smart. A little hazy out, I guess, from that rain we had last night. If I attach this, yeah, it does all the automatic stuff like normal. That was raised. Got it. Well, let's do this. Let's have the AI bring the animals up here. And I want to see if when the AI unloads the bulls, if they go in the stall reliably. When I unload them, they pop out and they're like running around the barn. So we'll hop out and we'll have our employee run down there. What's our employee's name? Anne Catherine. There we go. We'll have her do it. I'm going to go for animal transport. Again, I wish you could pick, like, you just pick the tractor or whatever and it fills in what it currently has. I wish that was an option. But it doesn't take too long. It gets confusing though when you've got a whole bunch of equipment. You're like, which ID is that weight again? Alright, we're going to do that, and we're going to add station, recurring route. And I wonder if they fixed the logic. Before, you used to always have to have a full trailer. So we'll see if that works. So, animal trader... Purchase, I think. Yeah, load. And then we're bringing them back to transfer barn. Unload. And unload until we've unloaded 11. And that used to not work because the AI would sit down there and try to get a full load again because you've got it set to this. Don't know if that will work. We'll try it. We want to start immediately. See you later. Off she goes. Now, what else could we be doing? We can go buy some equipment because... Well, it's been a couple days. Grass is kind of starting to grow in. That's our field grass. We're going to need something to get this grass in. So, do I want to put it in the silo? I don't think we're going to have enough for it to matter. I'm thinking about just baling it up and feeding it to the bulls. But to do that, we're going to need a bigger tractor. I'm not sure if I've got enough money. We might have to rent. Or we could get a loading wagon. Let's take a look at some prices. With the loading wagon, I don't know, because you can't dump on the ground like you can in Farm Sim. But I think I could store the grass in there, maybe? Yeah, might be worth some experimentation. If we look at a baler, the baler itself is like all my money, so we can't do that. What about a trailer? Nope, that's 100 grand. Wow, this stuff's expensive. We're gonna be renting. That's what we're going to be doing. Oh yeah, I meant to get a mod. There's some mod mowers out there that look handy. We could get a little side mower. That's not that expensive. How much is the Jaguar? Oh, it's only 400 grand. We could get the Franken chopper thingy going, because I think I can get this, which goes on the front of a tractor. And then put the mower. I know this will go on there, so I'm assuming this will go on there too, and then we could dump it in a trailer. We might try that. But I'll probably rent it just to make sure it works. So we put that. Put it on. That's about 60. That's still a lot. We might just rent it anyway, because we don't have a ton of money. Yeah, we'll just rent it when it comes time to cut. And we should be able to get probably 2, 3 or more cuts in, depending on the weather. The grass grows pretty quick. How's Tweedledee doing? Well, she's just pulling into the animal dealer here. What's cool is when you buy the bowls, they're actually physically in the game. Each one. So they're here in the pasture ready to get picked up. They haven't escaped. curious how she goes about loading. Does she actually back up to the loading area? I kind of doubt it. Probably just pull up here and load. One thing I noticed once they started kind of redoing the map some, they've got some of these trailers sitting around. Kind of wondering, are we ever going to be able to drive these vehicles? Wait, hold on. You got to get your trailer raised up before you take off. Scraping my trailer all over the pavement there, lady. Alright, she's got bulls in tow. Little tractor that could. This whole thing's just 95 horsepower, but it's getting her done so far. I say just 95. The tractor I use, or the tractors I use at my mom's that were my dad's, they're probably 20 horsepower. Old Alice Chalmers. A B and a CA. Oh, he's honking at a deer. Deer on the road. I say he because there's only one character model. It's actually Anne Catherine in the cab, technically. Alright, she's driving back. Probably mow with 530. 530, right? Yeah, the Arion. Yeah, 95 horses, pretty capable. It's just small when, like what a lot of people think American farming is all about. It's not all case quad tracks. My footsteps? Yeah, okay. What's up, bulls? Got plenty of grass in here to eat. Yeah? I'm gonna go look. Bear with me a second here. I took a screenshot when I first bought my bulls. Let's see what the heaviest one weighed. Was it this guy? Yeah, 273. MN was 273. Done with that. Back to the game. That was your biggest tractor on the farm? Nice. If we sort by name... Emma has gained a kilogram in 2 days. Nice. Excellent. So they do gain weight out in the pasture. They just don't gain as much as when you give them good food in the barn. Where's she at? She's coming up the lane, so she's going to be here any second. Curious to see what happens. Oh, I can't get over. I want to get over there and watch. Get in here? Nope, I can't get in anywhere. Okay, well, we'll stand here and hope for the best. I want to see if they go in the stall. When I come in here and unload, it looks like they spawn in the air and then they fall through the floor and then they go ping and they'll Sometimes they'll be over here outside. Sometimes they'll be here. Sometimes they'll end up in the stall. It's just kind of hit or miss. So I want to see what happens when the AI is unloading. Here she comes. First load of bulls. This is one of the coolest parts of Cattle Crops, is the farm management with AI helpers that are fairly capable. Yeah, see, they're kind of falling through the floor, and yeah, then they're wandering all over the place. One's half through the wall. Alright, so it's not just me, it's the AI. It happens with the AI as well. I'm going to clip that to add to my bug report. Oh, where'd the AI go? You think you're done? Animal transport task done. What? No. Oh, that achievement we got was feed the soil. That's what the German meant. I beg to differ there, Anne Catherine. Done. No. Target unloading amount 11. You brought me 6 bulls. Alright, so that still doesn't work. What used to happen is the AI would go for the next load. And if it didn't happen to be even, if they couldn't get a full trailer mount, they would just sit down there at the animal dealer trying to load, even though this was lower. So yeah, looks like that's still bugged. Alright. Guess we'll go get the next 5. Well, let's set up a new task to have her get the other 5. We'll see if she still sits there and can't load the trailer. Oh no, I can put 5 in there, I think. Let me just double check. I did buy 11, right? Sort by barn. Yeah. There's still 5 down there at the animal trader pasture. Okay, let's do this. Let's do copy. And you're going to start immediately. Another bug. Now, the Coke was telling me, like, hey, you better file these bug reports. So, hey, I've been filing bug reports. So, it's not a recurring route. We're going to load up 5. I'm going to unload 5. And that should get it. Keep vehicle combination. I'll actually save this as a template. Let me change that back for template purposes. Transport bundles. There we go. So now if we look at templates, we do a new task from the preset. Start immediately. Get 5. Go. So the AI task system, it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn impressive. There she goes. Now what we can do, we've got those bulls in the transfer barn. Sort by barn. I want to take them from the transfer barn out to the farm pasture. I wish you could do multiple at a time. A little bit of a pain. Lots of clicking. There we go. Luckily, even though this bulls were like outside physically, they were still assigned to there, so we can move them. There we go. Now we got, what, 17 out here? We had 11, and we just brought 6 more over. Our little bull empire is growing. And again, each bull is actually physically in the game. I like it. Now, can we use that pasture? Or does it just overflow into there? I don't know how that works. Didn't see that as an option. We got barn 1 through 8 and then 10. No, it just says farm pasture. Huh. Interesting. Maybe that's an overflow, or maybe it's for future use. I don't know. So we're just kind of waiting. She's making the turn there. Heading down to the animal dealer. So let's see. Did I get a front loader? Oh, the light. I guess it's getting dark. The light's turned on. Cool. We don't have a front loader yet, so we could go get that. Right? It's not hiding somewhere. Fleet. Nope. Alright, so let's buy a front loader. And we're going to do bales. I kind of want to work with bales. Yeah, so we'll get a bale for it. So we're going to buy that. And a bale spike. And probably the big weight. There we go. We'll go get that stuff. How am I liking it, Dave? I mean, I still like it the same I liked it basically before release. It just needs to be more complete. I like it. I just ran out of stuff to do. I did that big, like, 20-part video series for my YouTube channel. I did everything there was to do. And just kind of wanted to wait for release. There's not a terribly amount more of stuff to do now. But it's been a while, so I'm enjoying getting back into it. Hope that answers your question. Alright, we need to get rid of... We have a weight up front, don't we? Let's go and drop that off. If I have this off, does the... Yeah, the radio menu still pops up. Good. Detached. Doink. There you go. See the tractor raised up a little bit? Alright, let's head on down to the dealer. Get our stuff we just bought. What I probably ought to do is hook up my controller and get it set up. I've just been too lazy. Kind of like now, not looking for traffic. Hope nobody was coming. Other fields aren't really sprouting in yet. One thing I haven't tried, at least I don't remember trying it, is say, you know, later in the summer when these fields are growing, if I buy that field, do I get the crop that's on it? I don't think I've tried that. And does the field price vary? Probably not. Alright, let's grab the weight on the back and get the other stuff on the front. One thing that'll make this game a lot better is performance improvements. If I can turn it down to like low and get good, or even medium or high is better performance, but then the detail bubble around you is so small, it looks dumb. Not sure what I just did there. Detach, no. Oh, dang it. Sorry, Cattle and Crops doesn't capture the mouse all the time. It's kind of annoying. So I just scroll zoomed and it scrolled my chat window over on my other monitor. Wasn't quite close enough. That's why I couldn't pick that up. There we go. Yeah, and they know it's bad, Dave. It's their engine. Their engine uses OpenGL. OpenGL is not performant. It's just not. So they're stuck with that. But from what I hear, the engine is going to move to Vulkan. So that will be an option. But I'm not sure when. I don't know if there's a timeline for that. So that should help some, but also they just need to optimize the game as much as possible. Shadows and crops are the big FPS killers right now. Like, we don't really have that many crops around. Let me turn on the FPS meter. So I'm doing 30. We'll call it 32. If I go to settings, I turn off shadows. I jump 12 FPS up to 44-ish. So right there is a 12 FPS jump, just turning shadows off. If I hop out of the cab where I'm not rendering the mirrors, we're talking, you know, high 40s. Up into the 50s. And that's on ultra. Everything else is on ultra. But there's no crops in the fields. If there were crops in the fields, we'd be back down to the 30s. But I like shadows, so I'm going to turn shadows back on. Set everything back to ultra. So I can get better FPS, but I'll live with 30 on ultra. I can live with that for now. I wouldn't want to try to drive, you know, in the cab with track IR at 30 FPS. That would be annoying. Hey Connex, yeah, like I said, I could turn it down and get better FPS, but I'll just run it at ultra. I can get in the 30s on ultras. That's acceptable for now, and it looks great. The other big thing they got to fix is lights. Like if I turn the lights on right now, it stutters as soon as the light comes on, and then it also has a fairly significant FPS hit. So hopefully I can get all those figured out. Get the engine moved over to Vulkan, and it'll run decent. Oh, is there an AMD bug? That sucks, man. Yeah, I've got the RTX 2080 Ti, but I've got an i9 9900K. 64 gigs RAM. I mean, this is a beast machine. It will run anything. I can run Star Citizen, like, flawlessly. I wonder where my AI is. She's at the barn. Okay. Might be done. I just feel bad for people that have, like, you know, mid-range gaming PCs or low-end stuff. It's basically just unplayable for them. I don't know what the required specs are or anything. Where am I going? Hey, Bowles. Get back in your pen. I see your feet under the shed wall. Not fooling anybody. Oh wait, do the lights turn on when you come in here? I thought they turned on because it was dark. Now they turned on when I backed the tractor in. Ah. Look at that. Look at a smart shed. Okay, I'm not sure if I like that, but... What's going on over here? Shenanigans? That's a bug. They're supposed to end up in that stall. 2 of them did. The other 3 are just kind of running around. Guy's looking back at me like, what? Alright, let's get them all put over in the pasture. I like the bulls all have names. Please make this better, Master Brain Bites. Please. When you start dealing with large amounts of bulls, such a huge pain in the butt. It's wallless. Yeah, what I've noticed too is they fall through the floor. Like they spawn a little bit in the air and then they fall straight through the floor and then they ping to the outside. It's really weird. It's weird stuff going on. And that used to work fine. They redid something. Yeah, you can shift select more than one bowl, but it doesn't let you transfer them all. That is handy for, I think, at least buying. Then you can just hit the buy button and it goes to the next one. Where do I want to put this wagon? Let's put it over here. It should be out of the way. A bunch of bull. Let's see what you did there, Dave. Yeah, you can just park it right here. Jack down. Need a block of wood put under that. Look at all them bulls. I like it. Alright, so they're all on grass. You can be fattening up a little bit. Whoa, tractor. Mercedes doesn't have very good brakes. How you doing on fuel? Didn't I fill you up? I did fill you up. Alright, you're good. Everybody's good. Why is this door stuck open? Because that thing's sitting in there? Kind of dumb. That's stuck open because of the weight. So on their suggestions page, I put, you know, let us manually open and close doors. Or, you know, make it a game option. I would much prefer to manually do that. Alright, so bowls are in. I think we're all good for today. Another rainstorm overnight. Still going? No. But it keeps playing the sound. Until the sound runs out. There we go. Ooh, we have mail? Nope, can't interact with that. So everything should be groovy. We just need to wait for our grass to grow in. And let's take a look at field. So it's in the first stage. I don't know what BBCH stands for. I need to Google that. That's at 11. That's at 5. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to sleep for 30 days. And we'll see where we're at on the fields. I'm going to save first. F5 is save. Let's just sleep for a month. Do I have anything else going on? There we go. It's now, it's a little bit hard to see, March the 5th. Trees are all nice and green, leafed out. Some kind of growth health. Okay, yeah, I need to Google that. It's all like, you know, German, European type farming stuff. Doesn't always 100% translate. There we go. Grass is looking good. Just one little sprig out here. Better view here. So one thing, well, there's a lot of things I like about cattle and crops, but just look at that subtle color variation. Love it. It's awesome. You can also see there's a difference here, probably in growth from just a bad job of fertilizing. That's my bad. Looks so good. Yeah, the alt key stuff. I don't think I've done anything here in this career mode. It works in sandbox. The only thing the alt key works on for crops though is hay, as far as I know. Like you can't alt look at this and get any info. It shows IDs on vehicles, vehicle info, and it will show the hay wetness. So what's the actual BBCH? So that's at 52. I don't know when you're supposed to cut. It's up to 26 on the wheat. These are both the grass fields are at 52. So I don't think that's ready to cut. I'm sure we could cut it. I don't know. I don't know if it makes any difference at all. An idea's cut for the grass, Crumb? Alright. Each crop has its own perfect... Yeah, that's the stuff I don't know. Gotta learn it. I mean, looking at the grass, though, like, this is tasseled out. This isn't. This stuff's definitely further along than that. Well, let's do this. Let's sleep for another 15 days. We'll see where we're at. It's got green and gold. Interesting. So now the grasses are at 70, 68 and 70. Wheat's at 36. But I mean, that looks ready to cut to me, right? I think that has some food value in it. Let's get zoomed out here. So there you can see all my imperfections in fertilizing. Is it fertilizing, as far as I know, only affects the growth speed right now. It doesn't impact yield. Awesome. Let's get some hay in. So for that, we're gonna rent, and we're gonna try something. I'm gonna get my tractor headed down to the dealer. I need to get this stuff off of it. With the forks up here. This has a hitch on the back. Will it hitch the trailer I want to buy? Let's look at trailers real quick. I might just leave that weight on there. Trailers. So I kind of wanted to buy just the Joskin because it's cheap. Or no, the hammer actually is way cheaper. Yeah, that should work. That's got the ring hitch on it. So I'm going to actually buy that. We're going to rent the other stuff, I think. Getting a little low on money. So what I want to try is, I want to try this cutter. Rent that for, let's do 2 hours. Rent that. Nope. And then rent this. Then in theory, we can cut the grass and put it in the trailer. Oops. And then put it in our storage. Maybe, I don't know. We're learning. We're going to do the Franken cutter. Let's have you drive, Mr. Autopilot. Whee! One thing I didn't actually look at was the cutting width on that. 5 meters. Is that bigger than the side mower? Yeah, it's twice as big. Alright, cool. This thing's kind of a pain in the butt because you gotta run over the grass and it's got a really short cut width. So we're gonna try a different option. I like this bigger weight because you can add plates to it. Oink, oink, oink. Get different weight options. Alright, thanks autopilot. I'll take over. You drive too slow. Kinds of tractors in there. Once again, they didn't lay this out very good in the yard, did they? It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Let's see if we can get her done. Alright, we'll put you on the front. That's going to clip through the cab. And in theory, I can hook you on the front of here. Maybe? Oh, yeah! I think she's going to be a little light in the back end. Let's just go ahead and put all the plates on. And we should be able to hook up to this trailer. Oh, this is the ugliest contraption ever. I thought the Franken chopper was bad. This is even worse. And then hook that up there. Beautiful. We're going to head for home. Get that thingy on off of there. Alright, let's get all the flashes on. They're definitely a hazard. A little bit wider than the lane. We'll have to keep an eye out for... Oh, crap. Have to keep an eye out for cars. Can we fit between the signs? Oh, yeah. Whoa! I'm just hoping this tractor has enough power to run this. I don't know. It's only 145 horsepower, I think. One way to find out. I think this header says it needs like 350 or something crazy like that. Alright, nobody from the right. One person from the left. We're good. Oh, there. Let's just start right here. Okay. Cleared its throat, I guess. Do this. Okay, we're getting stuff. Oops. It says field grass chaff +1, whatever that means. Wow, this thing's loud. Is that too loud, chat? Chat says, what? can't hear you. Oh, it's picking up a... It says includes 0.3% maize chaff. Alright, thanks, Ranger. Interesting. Where's the maize chaff coming from? I've never hit... This is the first planting season on this save. Okay. Not sure where the maize chaff came from. That's why it says +1, because it's got multiple in there. Interesting. Turn your hearing aid up, Dave. If it's stupid but works, it's not stupid, right? I'm not getting a ton of grass though. This trailer's filling up pretty slow. Might be better off doing these fields in corn. Feed that to the cows. So we're only in May and we're cutting grass, so that's good. We ought to be able to get at least 2 or 3 cuts off these fields, which is nice. Can we turn? Almost sharp enough. Well, how fast can we cut? Can we bump this up to 12? Seems happy at 12. 15? No. Let's do 12. What? Can't tell what's turned on and what's not. You're on. You're on. Why are you suddenly really quiet? Hello? Well, it's cutting the stuff. That's odd. I think I broke it, chat. It's the new suppressed mowing machine. It's loud on the shutdown. There's the sound we all know and love. I'm not driving too fast. I'm not even cutting. Calm down. Yeah, it was too quiet, Dave. It's too quiet. I think in the patch notes it said you could feed your bulls grass and hay now. And I tried that with the mixer. Like you can put a hay bale in the mixer and mix it into cow food. It's another thing they need to fix or add to. What I'm not sure about is, can I just pull this wagon into the barn and dump this right into the feed trough? I don't know. We'll try it. Or do you have to use the mixer and magically change it into cow food? If we can't dump this directly into the barn, then I'll see if I can dump it into my storage, which I think used to work, but I don't know. It really shouldn't work. But we'll see. This little bit down here. Love how that is just like wobbling all over the place. Good stuff. Whoa! I don't like how the tractor slides around on this slight incline. Shout out to all the lurkers out there. Appreciate you being here. I don't call people out for lurking, so lurk away in anonymity. It's always interesting. Anytime I play cattle and crops or make a video on cattle and crops, there's a lot of interest in it. A lot of people want a good farming simulator game. Hopefully someday we'll get a complete version of this, and it'll be pretty darn good in my opinion. What we have now is pretty good. So we're going to easily put all of this field in that trailer. So I'd be curious to see how we do on the other field where it's actually matured a little more. Maybe should have let this go another week. This header will fit through the barn door. I might actually have to take it off. Yeah, exactly, Connex. They definitely bit off more than they could chew. They've admitted that, but I think they've done a good job. Other than being way behind schedule, I think they've done a good job. And they're just 3 years late. Other than that, no problem. But the whole shady publisher thing has me a little bit concerned. But I've got my money's worth. I think I'd pledged the basic package on Kickstarter for like 30 bucks or whatever. Just enough to get early access on the game. So I've got my money's worth. No complaints there. I've been playing this since it was a tech demo. But I backed it because I liked what their vision was for a simulator. So naturally, I want them to succeed. Alright, let's get these little nubbins. I'm not driving too fast. I've been over this game. Missed it. We gotta go back. Okay, we turned that off. So we got 9,700 liters off that field. So I'm going to set that to the left side. See if we can unload into the feed troughs over here. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to fit in the barn with this. I'm going to have to set the front down. Let's set that right here. Chunk. Always fun with one of these swivel. What do you call this kind of trailer? Swivel front? Articulated? I'm sure there's an official name for it. Other than pain in the ass. Alright, left side. Is it going to let us unload here? Yeah, it looks like it. So we got... Where's bin number 1? I guess should have come in from the other end. Let's start with 1, then I'll know where I need to put my bowls. So we want to be on the right side. Is that German for pain in the ass? Dreschemel? I'm sure I just butchered that. Thanks for the info, though. Pretty much. Alright, so it does let us just put the grass in here. That's cool. I like it. Now if I switch this back to left side. Oh, it just did it. Okay. Well then. That's those two sorted. Let's see. Right now we have 22, so we need 5. Yeah, we need like 5 feeding spots. So if I have all that nonsense off, do I still get the pop-up? So I can unload in here. That one's number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. So we do have to have the UI up to get this. Fair enough. Oh, now it doesn't want to let me. Am I just enough off center? Hey, Dragonaris. Hope I said that right. I have not finished all the tutorials. I have finished all the scenarios. There's still some tutorials I have not done. I don't know why that's not letting me unload there. Let's try again. Me trying... What was that? Me trying to back up that trailer inside. It will just lead to pain and suffering. Oh, the slider went down. Right, thanks, Connex. Yeah, that's probably what it was. I forget about the slider. A couple thousand hours in Giants games will do that to you. That's why it's good to have chat here. They can tell you when you're being dumb. Hey, stupid. Slide the slider. Alright, and then 5 is over here, so we want to set this back to left side. Then we'll have 1 through 5 full. Not confusing at all. Alright. Pain, suffering, Alt F4. Alright, so now we can put our bulls in the barn. I don't know how much, or I mean, I don't know how many days this will last. What I'm curious about, though, is can I store this in here? I wouldn't think I should be able to. But I want to see if it's possible. Then we'll go cut the other grass. And after that, I'll probably call it a night. I do have to work tomorrow. Grain storage, let's put it at number 10. Build type is not supported. Okay, that's what I would expect. No reason we can't just keep it in the wagon, though. So, filling up those 5 spots used about 30-40% of the wagon. So this isn't going to feed them for very many days. That is not very far off the ground. Okay, we want the tongue moved, and then we can turn the tractor. All right, Frankenmower, bring the noise. Days worth of feeding? Interesting. I wonder if that varies between grass and cow food. We'll find out. We'll stick them in the barn and have them eat all that. And then we'll stick them back in the pasture. So that'd be about 100 liters per day. That sounds about right. Yeah, grass might be completely different. It's not going to have nearly as much food value if they even take that into account. I was sad to see that a dry hay bale, like made from dry grass, weighs the same as a wet hay bale made from fresh cut green wet grass. Yeah, Dragonaris, you can set up the helpers to feed, but you have to have the feed stored somewhere. Since it's just in the trailer, that won't work. Something I haven't tested is if you have hay bales in the hay storage building, will they use that? I don't know. Sneak through here. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Turn. What are the trees? Not right now, Dragonaris. They took the missions out. I would assume they're like redoing them. There's no longer the pop-up missions that happen. I can only assume they'll be adding those back in once they've redone them. If you played the pre-release version, there would be various missions that would pop up, and it would give you like reputation with the biogas plant or with whatever, the harbor. And that would affect, I think, like further jobs and pricing, if I remember right. Those are all taken out of the game now, since they redid the whole tutorial scenario certificate stuff. Yeah, which fields you can buy, that kind of stuff. So I think that's all gone now. Yeah, exactly. What Connex said. I like the tutorials and stuff. They're really well done. There was a few little hiccups here and there, but overall, I didn't really have any trouble with the tutorials. So they did a good job there. Learned a lot about farming. Yeah, I'm kind of against the whole Professor Farmstein thing, because it can lead new people to believe that stuff matters, and like 95% of what he tells you doesn't matter about in-game. It's interesting farming info, but it doesn't make any sense to the game. So I don't know. It's cool, but at the same time, I think it's a little bit misleading. Like, oh, I should cultivate at this depth. Then you're like looking at the cultivator and there's no way to adjust the depth. It's just confusing for new people. Yeah, the scenarios and stuff are way too lengthy. I put a lot of miles on the tractor driving back and forth between the barn and the contractor yard. That was ridiculous. All right, 35%. I think we're getting quite a bit more off this cut, which makes sense because the grass is more mature. Now this field is a little bigger, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the plowing took forever. The one where you had to chase you're running a chaser bin on this field and it was really wet. Like I got stuck. I kept having to work my way out of the mud. That was kind of fun. Just sneak through here. Whee! A little bit of a tight fit. We'll just head down this way again. Yeah, it gets pretty interesting when it's super wet. Yeah, it's a bug. They shouldn't throw that at you in a scenario like that. Surprise! There's a few bugs. Not too bad, though. There's the one where you have to secure the bales, but if you don't have that turned on in your difficulty options, then you can't secure the bales. So, I mean, I knew what to do because I've been playing this forever. New people were pretty stuck. There was a lot of that on the Steam discussion. Can't secure the bales. And on the Discord too. Alright, we got the trailer half full. What size is this field anyway? 0.72, 0.64. So it's not it's not a whole lot bigger than 16. We're definitely getting a lot more shaft though with this mature grass. Should have let 16 go another few days. Now do it again alone. The workers are what's great about this game. It's awesome when you can set up a task where you're like driving the forage harvester and you got 2 or 3 AI doing the carting. And when it works, it's beautiful. I really like that I can set up a task, you know, hey worker, go fertilize field 22. And it works, except when it doesn't change the spread rate. you know, a few bugs here and there. Trailer's getting a little harder to pull up that hill every time. I don't know if they have different colors for chaff or not. But it doesn't match the color of what you're harvesting. A little bit of a bug there, maybe. Think the future will have it? It'd be nice. Not a showstopper. Yeah, I forgot I was doing this at 12. It got reset to 10. Yeah, I tried to watch some of the streams, but they were in German every time I watched, so I couldn't understand anything. They might have done some English streams that I missed. What do you mean by spooky? Like they don't know the timeline? Or it's going to be a long time. Okay, so the earlier ones were English. Maybe I should go try to find those. I don't know if they put them up on YouTube. Or I can go find the VODs on Twitch. The 2 times I checked in... Or no, it wasn't on Twitch, it was on YouTube. The 2 times I checked in, it was in German. I just missed them. Near future, 4 to 6 months. I think that's probably a little optimistic given their track record, but we'll see. I know they got bogged down with engine changes, so maybe now that that's done, they can make faster progress. %68 full. We just about got this field in. Definitely worth waiting until it's brown. Oh, thank goodness. We can turn it off. Alright, 70% full. So that was about 60%. Because it was about 11% when we started that field. Yeah, not too bad. So I'm going to go put the mowing stuff over in this storage building. Multiplayer? Yeah. Oh, it won't fit in there, will it? I'm not holding my breath on multiplayer. Multiplayer is very, very hard. Especially in a complex game like this. You got so much stuff to synchronize, and yeah. They might pull it off. Oops. But I know just from reading Steam discussion groups and stuff, there's a lot of people that would buy it if it had multiplayer that haven't bought it yet. No, I want this screen. Down one. There we go. Oh, they got some of it working. That's cool. Did they show that off on stream, or did they just say it was working? I really need to go look at those streams. Have a watch. Alright, I'm going to park this indoors, if I can fit indoors. I think I can fit in here. How wide is this trailer? Oh, yeah, no problem. We got this. Oh, it's some of it's in the build. Nice. All right, good job, tractor. Probably should have washed you off. We'll leave you dirty. Something else I want to see is the hoses. Hose is working. Oh, I didn't put the parking brake on. A bad habit. I want to see these buttons back here working. Hitching working like it's supposed to. I mean, this part works, but they've showed off a lot of stuff like 2-3 years ago that's not yet in game. Alrighty, I'm going to transfer some bowls over and then probably need to call it a night. Do have a full-time career and 2 kids doing virtual school from home because of COVID. Gotta be responsible. I'd love to just play video games all night. So how are we doing? Let's sort by weight. There we go. Emma's up to 297. Wasn't he 273? So gained about, what, 24 kilograms? Coming along. Let's take our from the smallest. Or no, we got enough. We can put them all in. Let's just put them all in. I would love to just select all these and move them all at once. To say, move to barn. I'm going to select all these. It's not going to matter probably, but we'll try it. Okay, they're all selected. I want you guys to go to barn 1. Yep, that doesn't work for that. I have to do each one. But if I do just what would fit. Transfer to barn 1. Yeah, it just moves the 1. Alrighty. Farm pasture. Transfer. 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 Lots of clicking. Sort this the other way. Let's try that. It should be 5 unless they changed it. Thought it was 5. I mean, I'll just try it with 2 going into barn 2. Nope, it only does the top one. Oh no, maybe that was full. Okay, we'll try it with barn 3. There's nobody in barn 3 yet. We'll do 4 just in case. I think it'll hold 5. Yeah, see, it transferred the first one, but not the others. No worky. Okay, we've got Emmons selected. Those are all green. Transfer to barn. Five. Nope. Transfer. 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 Alright, everybody now should be in a barn.
Dad, nobody told you people not to sub.
Yeah, there's 5 over there.
I mean, thank you.
5 per box, at least for the main box. Hey, Simulator Addict. Sharing the Prime love. Thank you, Simulator Addict. Like I tell everybody, don't sub to me. There's people that are trying to do this for a living. Go sub to them. I just do this as a hobby. I've got a nice career and everything. But thanks for sharing the love. I do appreciate it, even though I tell people not to. I just got affiliate selfishly so I could have my own emotes. That's literally why I signed up. Alright. Eat away. Eat away, cows. They've already eaten a little bit. These guys haven't eaten anything. The ones in barn 3 are hungry, I guess. They've already eaten some. Oh, there's a little bit in there. Well, before I head to bed, let's sleep for one day. See how much they eat. Woo! A little thunderstorm overnight. Yeah, they ate about 100, a little less than 100. So I think Connex was right, probably about 15 days. That's not bad. We got maybe a month's worth or so off the fields. We'll see how it goes. A little bit cloudy today. The rain sound is like really long, so it just plays like the segment of rain from the overnight storm and then it quits. Decent looking clouds. Anyway, I need to head off to bed. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for lurking, all you lurkers out there. I see you. And thanks again for the Twitch Prime share there, Simulator Addict. Connex, thanks for all the info. Everybody else, have yourselves a good night, morning, whatever it might be. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.